So my favorite part about camp this year is I have been praying for a very long time that God would just move um, in our youth group, and I've been praying that for probably the last 6 years now. And this week especially, they've really come together as a community, and we've seen them grow so much with each other, and it's been really cool to see how God has been moving in their hearts and that they're sharing that willingly with everybody else this week.
My favorite part of camp would be the nights after worship in the cabins. We have these times where we just talk, really. It gets a little awkward, but throughout the week we've come together and we've gotten a lot closer. And I think that's something I never would have thought would have happened, but I mean, the way we've gotten closer, it's truly spectacular.
Probably not the worship at Tab, but that's been awesome. But I've really liked the worship in here, especially on, I think it was Wednesday night, whenever we got to do the youth-led night of worship. And I looked out at everybody, and everybody was, like, every single person in the room either had their eyes closed or was raising their hand or doing both. And that's something that me and a friend have been praying for a really long time, and just getting to see that. And it made me cry because we literally had two guys up front, like, crying and just holding each other while we were singing. And it was just so cool to get to see that. So that's been my favorite part.
I think my favorite part of camp is definitely definitely our evening worship, because it's not some big crowd, it's just us, and even though it's really awkward, we can come together and still praise the Holy One, and it's really nice.
So this week especially, I've been really stressed about going into college and trying to plan out the rest of my life. And so especially today in Tabernacle, they were talking about how we can't plan the rest of our life. That's all in God's hands, and it's just taking it day by day and just seeing how God moves and letting Him take over, and not us planning our agenda for anything.
I would say the whole theme for me really is that I need to put in everything that I can to God, because if I don't put in all that I can, then I'm not truly with God. I need to fully be with Him if I want to be with Him.
I think something that I've been taught this week is that God can move in really powerful ways if you're just patient. And the thing that I mentioned before is kind of how I've learned that, because of the fact that the youth group just really surprised me with all of that. And the sermons talked about how He's really powerful and how we need to trust Him with everything, how we're supposed to surrender and submit to God, and then we'll level up, as the theme is. And it was really cool to see that kind of come into fruition with our youth group this week.
I think God has definitely taught me to just sacrifice more instead of I just need to instead of just kind of part-time worshiping Him, I need to full worship Him, and I feel like I haven't really been doing that well.
I have loved seeing all of the Falls Creek staff, all of the sponsors, anybody who's really serving, just really have a heart for the students this week. And also seeing nobody doing it out of pride. They're really just trying to focus on doing what God's telling them to do. And just having a great attitude about it, even though it's hot, it's long days. They've just really been inspiring to see them be really encouraging to other people.
I think I'd have to say it's the pastor, Shane. He's great at giving the word. He's really spoken to me on a personal level. Just listening to his preaches have really grown my relationship with God. It's really opened my mind up to what truly God wants me to do.
My sister has actually inspired me a lot this week, because of the fact that I feel like I've gotten to see a deeper side of her faith this week with some of the comments that she's made, and it's been really cool to get to see that side of her, and I've really liked to see that.
I think David's definitely inspired me the most, because I was new here You know, all the nerds were there, but he was so welcoming and kind. It was just really nice.
My all-time favorite is the Dr. Pepper Icy because one, it's an icy, and two, it keeps me awake, which is the best part because caffeine's a good thing at Falls Creek. So, yeah, it's a good in-between mix of both. Yeah.
Blue. Yeah, without a doubt.
Probably the Dr. Pepper mixed with the blue raspberry. It was really good.
Yeah, if you definitely get all the flavors of the icy, it's really, really good. Just all the flavors. It's called a trash can.
I would say it's totally normal to be nervous about meeting new people, but from this week what I've seen, like, we're a whole family now. We're even for new people that I haven't even met yet, like, I know them so well now, and it's there's people here that will definitely invest in you as soon as you get here.